The Chinese subvariant has also reached India. Yes, the Omicron subvariant driving China's surge has crossed Chinese borders and now entered India. We got the news a short while back, just 2 hours before we started the show. It said that 3 cases of the new subvariant have now been detected in India. Where exactly? Reports say 2 cases have been reported in Gujarat and 1 case has been reported in Odisha. The development is alarming because this new subvariant is deadly. Experts say the BF.7 is highly transmissible and has the strongest infection ability. I don't even need to elaborate on this. Images from China that we just showed you are proof enough. So what is India's plan? How is it going to deal with this? What kind of steps is it going to take? In the next few minutes, we shall discuss. Step number 1. Genome sequencing. The Health Ministry in India has written to all states to increase genome sequencing of all positive cases going forward. This will help the country track this new variant and other new variants that could likely emerge. But what exactly is this genome sequencing? In a nutshell, it's a technique used to identify and understand the characteristics of new virus strains. It determines the entire genetic makeup of a specific organism or a cell type. It can also be used to find changes in areas of the genome which help scientists understand how viruses evolve. It's crucial at this stage. So all Indian states have been asked to step up this technique, and reports say the Indian SARS-CoV-2 Genomics Consortium will look after it. This body is essentially a consortium of more than 50 laboratories. They monitor genetic variants in COVID-19 variants. And the center says that all samples of positive cases should be sent here every day. So that's step 1. And step 2 is a face mask advisory. Yes, it's back. It has been reactivated. The center has asked people to mask up in crowded areas. However, there are no changes in advisories in public gatherings or the guidelines for international travel. But that's as of now. Remember, it's a fast evolving situation. Step 3. Strengthen surveillance. The Health Ministry has directed all departments to hold regular review meetings on the situation vis-a-vis blocking incoming cases, laying down guidelines for travel and consulting experts on newer variants. So these essentially are the 3 big steps that India is taking. India is being proactive. It has the clear intention and mandate of keeping the virus in check. Which brings us to a new question. What exactly is the COVID situation in India right now? Let's take a look at the numbers. In the last 24 hours, India has reported just 129 fresh infections. The active number of cases stands at 3,408. And just 1 death was recorded in the last 24-hour period. Now that indicates that the situation in India is currently well under control. There is no risk yet and no need to panic. But I want to stress, caution is required. If the situation escalates, how prepared is India to deal with it? Well, to start with, India has administered more than 2.2 billion doses of COVID vaccine so far. The country has also survived 2 lethal waves of this virus. So if we look at the number of people vaccinated, almost 70% of the country's population is fully vaccinated. And more than 75% of the population has received at least 1 dose. What this implies is that India is in a way equipped, better equipped, I would say, to deal with the situation. That said, in China, reports are doing the rounds of a 4th shot, mostly for seniors to cope with the new wave. So now, let's assume the situation arises in the country. Does India have enough vaccines? In October this year, the Serum Institute of India said it had to destroy 100 million doses because they had expired. And in December last year, the firm stopped producing Covishield due to low demand. So should we be worried if the situation gets out of control, especially given what's happening in China? No. That's what Adar Poonawala says, the CEO of the Serum Institute of India. He says there's no need to panic as vaccination coverage in India is excellent. So why am I telling you all this? To put it simply, the Chinese virus may have reached India, but there's no need to be alarmed yet. All you have to do is follow the protocols, abide by the guidelines. We just listed out some of them. Take all precautions, and above all, it's time to say that again, mask up. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.